Hey everybody, I realized this video didn't have an intro, so I'm doing one now. This is my breakdown of the second WandaVision trailer. It's not a reaction video because I watched this a few times before making this video, and I think that's for the best with the way I did it. But let me know what you thought of this, what you think about WandaVision, what your theories are, because I share some of mine in this video, and let me know if you want to see me react to anything else in the future.
So what's a single gal like you doing rattling around this big house?
Okay, so we see right here to start off, they have their wedding rings here. She just kind of like puts them on. I was wondering in other trailers like why they were in their full wedding outfits in their house, and I guess that's why it's like, oh, we got to get married. Snap, we're married. So there you go.
Well, I assure you.
And there, see, she hasn't married yet, so she has no ring. So I guess that comes after, or the wedding thing comes after this.
I'm married to a man, a human one.
Okay, so to a human one she mentioned, we've seen before in other trailers, she changes Vision into a human because she wants to fit in. And we've seen that even in Infinity War, he was running around as a human, or looking like a human. So yeah, clearly she wants to fit in this era, especially because it's still the 50s and they're not really used to all the technology yet, I guess, in this part of the series. So yeah, that explains some things.
Wanda.
What's its face? And I ran. Why do you sleep out the night?
We are an unusual couple.
Oh, okay, so this is actually probably my favorite bit in this whole trailer. This is a sitcom reference. So in older shows, like in the 50s, married couples and couples in general weren't allowed to be seen sleeping in the same bed. So that's why they had the twin beds. We saw that from, I think, like a still image from one of the magazine spreads. So they had that. But now it's the 60s, as evidenced by Wanda's hair. If you look back at the posters they've been putting out all this week, the 60s one has her hair like that. It's a little bit looser than the 50s curls. And I guess that's when they could start showing couples in bed together. So there you go. I didn't know it was the 60s when that started, but there we go. Learned something about my sitcom history. This is one of the reasons I'm really looking forward to this show. I love the sitcom-y stuff.
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question.
Okay, so here is when it's changing from 60s to 70s. I had previously thought it might have been 50s to 60s, but again, Wanda's hair is down, and we know from material, et cetera, like a lot of stuff now, that the 50s and 60s are both in black and white in this series. I believe color TV became more of a thing in the 60s, but I guess not in this series. And the color shows up in the 70s, so that is what this switches to. And right there we see Wanda is pregnant, and we know she's pregnant in the 70s portion, so there we go. So yes, this is 60s to 70s change. Looks really cool. I like the way they're doing the shifts.
We just don't know what to expect.
Howdy, neighbors. Hey, buddy.
Okay, I don't know who this guy is. They never really like announced him, I don't think, as being part of the cast. I apologize if they did. I'm sorry I missed you. But yeah, I guess he's one of the neighbors. I haven't seen him before.
Wanda, what's up? Who are you? I don't know.
I know who you are. This is Monica Rambeau. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know that. But I find it interesting that she doesn't know who she is when she goes into the sitcom Wanda's Warped World. Because I think the longer you're there, like you start to lose your memory of the outside of it, and this is like your whole life now. We see the same thing with Catherine Hahn's character when she's in the witch outfit in the first trailer. She's like very into the sitcom world and whatever. She's like la la la, and then like suddenly something snaps in her. She's like, wait, to Vision, like wait, are you die? You're dead. So I guess because she's from the outside world. I guess they're all from the outside world. Maybe not Vision, but because maybe I think some characters are created by Wanda in this world and some are from the outside world. But this might be an indicator that, well, we know Monica's from the regular world, but Catherine Hahn's character is also from the regular world. So yeah, this shows some insight. And we saw a little bit of Monica in this outfit in the original trailer where she gets kicked out of this world, and I guess maybe she regains her memories again. I'm not sure. But yeah, I find this interesting. I think this is going to be really weird. And this is why Wanda's going to insist, like, this is my world, this is my life. What do you mean? What's going on? So.
I think something's wrong here.
Wanda, can you read me?
Okay, so this part, I think, this part is, I think, the outside world trying to communicate with Wanda, like, SWORD, the organization, trying to get her, like, to wake up and go back to reality. And this is happening as early as the 60s. It might happen in the 50s, but we've seen it happening in the 60s portion. So this starts very early on. SWORD, I guess, starts catching on. My theory is they send Catherine Hahn's character, which I think is Agatha, Agatha Harness is her character in the comics. I'm not sure if that's still the name. They send her in first, and then she gets kind of lost in the world. Like, her mind is totally trapped in it, and so they send in Monica next to try and pull her out. But they also try other communication methods, such as this radio. So yeah.
Who's doing this to you? Are you here to...
There's the portion of the there's the portal that Monica got sent out of in the other trailer. So, yeah, there it is.
This is our home.
Then let's fight for it.
So there is Jimmy Woo. Not much to say except for we knew he was in this series, but I'm glad to see him now. And okay, well, I'll get back to, well, we saw Darcy a second ago. We knew she was in this series, but this is the Mind Stone. I guess it's getting shattered again. The Infinity Stones don't really like exist in the main MCU timeline anymore, but I guess this is an alternate one because Vision got recreated in this fake world, so I guess he has the Mind Stone in his head still, but it looks like he's gonna get destroyed again. Or this is a flashback to Infinity War where either Wanda destroys it or it's the part where Thanos destroys it. I'm not sure, but maybe it's them showing her something, trying to help her regain those memories. I don't know, but looks like Mind Stone's getting destroyed again. Okay, so this is them in the modern day, I think, or the closest to modern day we're going to get in the series, because we saw 6 posters this week, one from each different decade, so this could be the 2000s or the 2010s, but yeah, we haven't seen them in these outfits in any of the trailers or promotional material until I think yesterday with the poster of them in modern day, but yeah, this is the first look we're getting at that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I like the aspect ratio changes. And I also like that they chose Daydream Believer as this song, and I like how, I don't know, I'm loving the music choices for these trailers. Like, it's kind of like nostalgic, but also like creepy and like trippy, and like, I think that's the vibe of the series, and they're really doing well. Marvel always does a really good job at picking songs to go with their stories.
Well, I think we handled that well.
And there we have it. Let me know if you want me to react to anything else, or if you have any theories based on this new trailer for WandaVision. I'm getting really excited for it. I don't know if we're going to get another full trailer for this, but we are getting TV spots, I assume, and we're getting a preview of the series on December 25th, Christmas Day. I think it's during the Walt Disney presentation they always do on Christmas Day. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully I'll be able to react to that as well. Let me know if you'd like to see that. And thank you for watching.